Welcome guys to the best math channel in the world, say on Busy Made It Easy channel. As you all know, the only channel is fierce when it comes to mathematics. We are here once again to continue with the solutions to the just ended BEC, which is the 2026 just ended BEC. The 1 to 3, question 1 to 3 has been solved and explained, and today we are continuing the 4 to 6. And we are providing solutions according to the final marking scheme given out by WAEC. If today is the first time seeing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Subscribe, to comment and share on all social media platforms for your best math lessons and tutorials. So quickly, we are moving straight to question 4. The questions that WAEC brought were available on my channel. So if you started following my videos earlier on before you went to write the BC, I'm sure and I believe that you will not find things difficult like that, because students called thanking me for how the channel has been beneficial to them. So today we are moving on straight to the question 4. So the question 4 is on the screen, says, in a school, the monthly salary or the monthly income of 3 workers, Aku, Braco, and Dagadu, are 5,000 cedis, 6,500 Ghana cedis, and 4,200 Ghana cedis, respectively. So the I says calculate the yearly income of each worker. I find the yearly income difference between Aku and Dagadu, then find the total yearly income of all the 3 workers. And the B says the painter places a ladder against the building at the window. The angle the foot of the ladder makes with the horizontal ground is 60 degrees. If the distance from the foot of the ladder to the base of the building is 5 meters, illustrate the information in a diagram. Find correct 1 decimal place the length of the ladder, the distance between the window and the foot of the ladder as half. The first one is on business mathematics, yes, for which is very simple and straightforward. As I said, it's very straightforward. It's just straightforward, but there are some technicalities that you need to understand. You don't just see the question. Why doesn't just set the question that we saw is just answer. They are very technical questions that you need to think about. But it's about you preparing seriously towards them, and you are going to pass. So we have the salaries of, so we have question 4. So question 4A. So question 4A, as is on the screen. So we know that Aku's salary was 5,000. Then you have Braco's salary, which is 6,500. Then we have Dagadu, which is 4,200. We are to find their yearly income. What is yearly income? So if this is their monthly salary, you are earning this monthly, what will be your yearly income? And we know yearly means year per year or in the years. So in the years, what you need to know is if each month you are receiving this amount, how many months do we have in a year? It is 12. So you are going to multiply each of these salaries or incomes by 12 each. Yes, by 12 each. So the yearly income, your yearly income. So when you take Aku, so Aku's own is going to be 5,000 times 12. Then we have Braco. Braco also receives 6,500.00 times 12. Then we have Dagadu, who is also receiving 4,200. Yes, I'm bringing the 0.00 because Normally, if you want to multiply, you can ignore the point zero zero, or you can multiply all. But this shows that it's currency. According to the marking scheme this year, if you leave the point zero zero minus one, yes, if you leave the point zero zero minus one, so you have to take note of that. Yes, that's the reason why I want to take my time and explain the technicalities in answering questions on this channel. So we have 12 times 5,000 Ghana cedis, which is going to give us 60,000 Ghana cedis. So 6,500, which will also give us 78,000 Ghana cedis. Then 4,200 times, we already multiply by the 12, which is also going to give us 50,400.00. So this is going to be their yearly income. This is going to be their yearly income. So their yearly income, you multiply each of their yearly income by 12. Then you get their yearly income. So the II says the income difference between Aku and Dagadu. So the income difference between Aku and Dagadu, the yearly income between Aku and Dagadu. And in mathematics, we know that when you hear difference means subtraction. Yes, so between Aku and Dagadu, and obviously the bigger amount first. Yes, the bigger amount first. So we have the Aku's income minus Dagadu's income. So Aku's income is going to give us 60,000 minus Dagadu's income, which is going to give us 50,400. So their difference between 60,000 and 50,400 is going to give us 9,600. So this is going to be their income difference. Their income difference is going to be 9,600. Yes, 9,600. This is very simple and straightforward for you to do, but you might do it forgetting to bring the 0.00, which is going to take half or one from your marks. So this what students were asked to provide. Just the ended BEC question 4A, I, and II. So we are going to talk about, or we are going to solve the III, which is, we are saying we should find the total yearly income, their total yearly income. So follow closely. So their total yearly income is very simple. The income they earn every year, we are going to add all the three. So the total yearly income, that's going to give us, so you can add them vertically or horizontally. So this one is 60,000.00 plus the 78,000 plus 50,400, which is going to give us. So we have 60,000 plus 78,000 plus 50,400. So when you add all this, it's going to give us 188,400. So 188,400. So you bring your extra, which is the 0.00 for your full mark. If you omit the 0.00, you lose 1 mark for that. Meanwhile, this is even 1 mark. So you have to take note of that. Anytime you are working with something like that, You have to take note of that and bring the necessary thing. So you might think you have written everything correctly, but there are some simple mistakes that students do during the final exam. So take note of that. So this is full chop. If you understand, you just solve it, then you get your marks. Then you are good to go. So quickly, let's take a B on the question 4. B, which is also in the screen, say a painter places a ladder against a building at the window. Then the angle, the foot of the ladder makes the horizontal ground is 60 degrees. If the distance from the foot of the ladder to the base of the building is 5 meters, illustrate the information on the diagram. Find to correct to one decimal place the length of the ladder, distance between the window and the foot of the building. Then take times 60, 1.732, then cos. This is under trigonometry, and I've treated from trigonometry to angle of elevation, angle of depression. It's available on my channel. So if you have followed this channel closely, this very simple and easy question that you need to understand. And according to a marking scheme, if no diagram, everything is wrong. If you don't draw the diagram for what they have asked you, everything is wrong. According to a marking scheme, say if no diagram, everything is wrong. So you see, maybe you might ignore the diagram, then just go straight, and you get everything wrong. Yeah, so let's be careful. So let's say this is our building. Let's say this is our building. Yes, this is our building, and the ladder leans against it. So this is our building. Let me provide some windows, some door here to represent the building. So, and this is the ground. Yes, so we have we know that's the correct way we lean a ladder against a building. So that is it. It's 60 degrees. This is the foot of the ladder and the ground. They make an angle of what? 60 degrees. Yes. They make an angle of 60 degrees. So if the distance from the foot of the ladder to the base of the building is 5 meters. So if the distance from the foot of the ladder to the base of the building, so this is the foot of the ladder to the base of the building, and the thing is what? 5 meters. So you have to know and understand where the dimensions are given and the angle is given. This is a building, we have leaned the ladder against it. You can also draw it the other way around. So this is the building, the ladder is placed against it, and the angle the base of the foot of the ladder makes with the ground. This is the ground. Yes, if the ladder is leaned against the ground, there you have the straight ground. So it's 60. Then the distance from the foot of the ladder to the base of the building is what? 5 meters. If you draw this, you are good to go. You can use your trig ratios to solve them really. So illustrate the information. Find correct one decimal place the length of the ladder. This is where the problem is. Length of the ladder. So we are finding the length of the ladder. So find the length of the ladder. Which side of this forms the right angle triangle, and which part is this? This is the what? This is the hypotenuse. Yes, this is the hypotenuse. So here we have the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse, and we are giving the what? This is what? The angle. This is adjacent to the angle. Adjacent to the angle. So which of the ratios uses the hypotenuse and the adjacent? This is where you have to know. Which of them uses the adjacent and the hypotenuse? That is the cos. So you have to know. You so ha twa. Opposite, we have opposite and hypotenuse for sine. Cos, adjacent hypotenuse for cos. Then tan, opposite and adjacent. Yes, opposite and adjacent. So this one, which part are we going to use here? So as I said, which part uses the adjacent and the hypotenuse, which is the cos. That's why it is very, very important for you to know the trig ratio to use. So what you have to understand is that, so the length of the ladder, I'm going to use L. Yes, I'm going to use L. So we have cos. So the angle cos is going to give us the adjacent over the hypotenuse, which is the length of the ladder, which is length of the ladder. But were we given cos? According to the question, were you given cos? Yes, we're given cos 60. So we're given cos 60 as half. So cos of the angle is going to be the adjacent over the hypotenuse. So adjacent over, since I said let's use the length of the ladder. So here we are going to have cos 60 is equal to the adjacent. Adjacent, which is 5 meters or 5 over the length of this side. We're given cos 60. Let me write the cos 60 here. So we're giving cos 60 as half. So we've been given cos 60 as half. So if cos 60 is half, we are going to replace it here. So we have half is equal to the adjacent, which is 5. Over the length of the ladder, we are saying to use L. So we are going to have L times 1, which is equal to 2 times 5. So we have L, 2 times 5 is 10. So therefore, the length of the ladder is plus 10.0 meters. Since they say we should leave it in one decimal place, so even if you get a whole number, you have to bring your 0.0. Yes, 1. This is very technical. If you forget to bring the 0.0, you will lose a marks for that, or you lose mark for that. So this is how we solve the B. And if you don't understand trig, it is available on my channel that you can check and also understand to the fullest. I treated it from the beginner level to the advanced level. So let's quickly take the II. Yes, the question I, which is the beta. So this is the B alpha to the beta. So it says that, as the question is on the screen, they say we should find the distance between the window and the foot of the ladder. Distance between the window. So the window and the foot of the ladder. Yes, distance between the window and the foot of the ladder. Now looking at this, an angle is formed here. Yes, and we are finding this side, this side. So we are using this side. Now this side is what to the angle. You see, this side is what to this angle. It is the opposite. Yes, this is opposite to this angle, and this side was mentioned, and this is adjacent. So we are going to use opposite and adjacent. Opposite and adjacent will call for what? What? So that's what you need to know. So we are finding this side and this side, and this is opposite to this angle. This adjacent to the angle. So we are going to use 2. So sometimes the question gives you some provision that you have to be smart. We have given you cos. We have used the cos and the tan there. So this is why you know that if I've used cos, then even if I don't know anything at all, they are telling me to apply the tan here. Yes. So meaning we are going to apply tan theta, which is the opposite over the adjacent. Yes, for which the opposite is the length, or let me say the window length over the adjacent or over the ground. So here tan 60. Tan 60 is called opposite. The opposite is the window length. And the ground was what? The ground was 5 meters. But here tan 60 was given to a question as 1.73 32. 1.732. Yes. So it was given, density was given at 1.732. So the window length, let me use W all over 5. So if you are looking for the window length, this side 1.732, when you cross multiply, you are going to get W is equal to 5 times 1.732, for which W is going to give us W, which is the window length. When you multiply 1.732, you are going to get 8.66, for which they say 1 decimal place. So this is a roundable number. So we are going to get 8.7 meters. We're going to get 8.7 meters. 1 decimal place. We are supposed to end here, but this is a roundable number. And I've taught rounding numbers on my channel. So if you don't understand, you can just go and cross-check to learn more. So this is how the question B was also said, and students were asked to provide answers to it. So our full lesson is available on my channel. So subscribe and keep watching as we proceed to the question 5. On the screen says, if you simplify root 72 all on root 18 minus root 12, leaving your answer in the form a plus b root c, where a and b are integers. Full lessons on sets are available on my channel from the lower level to the advanced level. So you can go and check it out. This is why I keep on saying most of the topics or the selected topics were brought are all available on my channel. So if you're a student of my channel, I'm sure you are going to come out with flying colors. So the question was given as root 72 all on root 18 minus root 12. And we have to leave our answer in the form a plus b root c, meaning that you don't have any excuse for not getting an answer that looks like this. Yes, it can be, but what you need to know is that this side can be even minus, but the question should be in this form. Yes, you get a question, an answer that goes like this. And I've told you to simplify sets like this. You have to find two numbers that when you multiply, you get 72, but one of them is a perfect square. So here my two numbers are going to be root 36. Root 36 times what will give you 72? Root 2. All on for root 18, you have root 9 times root 2 minus this side will give me root 4. 4 times what? Root 3. So the top one, square root of 36 is 6. So this one is going to give me 6 root 2. Then this one will give me 3 root 2 minus 2 root 3. Yes, 2 root 3. Now I've gotten something like this. What do I have to do? I have numbers in sets. Yes, if I have numbers in set, what am I supposed to do? I have to rationalize the denominator. Rationalize the denominators means you are going to multiply the denominator both with the numerator and the denominator as well, considering the sign. If it is minus here, it's going to be plus. If it is plus, it's going to be minus. So this is what I mean. So this one is going to give me 6 root 2 times 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3. Then all over 3 root 2 minus 2 root 3. Here 2 times the same thing, 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3. Yes, so this is how to rationalize sets. If you don't understand, sets are available on my channel. So to simplify sets, this is how I do it. So all this is going to multiply. To make it simple, write it in this form, use times here. Then root 2 plus 2 root 3, then all on. So when you look at the denominator, it's like binomial expansion. Yes, so this will multiply this, then this one to multiply this. So I will break it down step by step. So I will take the first one, 3 root 2, to multiply this, 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3. Follow closely. Then minus 2 root 3. Also multiply 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3. I don't like jumping steps. So I have to take my time and solve it step by step for you to get it. Yes, I have to take my time to solve it step by step for you to get it. So now we are going to open the bracket. So pay attention. So in opening the bracket, so 6 root 2 times 2, the front number will take the front number, the one in the root will take the one in the root, at this side. So this times this is 18. And the one in the root will multiply, root 4. Then plus 12 root, this one will be root 6. Yes, this is how we multiply 6. So 12 root 6. Now when it comes to that one, I'm going to get 9 root 4. 9 root 4 plus, so 9 root 4 plus 6 root 6. Yes, 6 root 6. I'm going to get 6 root 6. 3 to 6, the root 3 will multiply. Then minus, this one to give me 6 root 6. This will give me 6 root 3. Minus plus will be minus. Will be minus. So follow closely. So 2 is 4. Then 3 will give me root 9. Yes, so step by step. I'm not going to rush here. So the top one will give me 18 because this is a perfect square. So it will multiply. Then I have 12 with 6. With the down one. With the down one like this, I have positive 6 with 6 minus 6 with 6. So this is going to cancel out. Yes, this is going to cancel out. Yes, so take note of that. Let me even write it in. So let me repeat the top one to do the cancellation. But this side will give me 9 times 2. Yes, this is a perfect square. Then plus 6 with 6 minus 6 with 6 minus 4. 4 times this one 2 is a perfect square. 3. So the top one is going to give me, so this will cancel out this. So 18 times 2 is 36. Yes, 18 times 2. So follow closely. Give me 36, and this one will give me 12 with 6 all over. Now 9 to 18 minus 4 3 is going to give me 12. So I have 36 plus 12 with 6 all over. Now I have 18 minus 12, which is going to give me 6. Now these two are sharing one denominator, so you can separate them. 12 with 6 on 6. So 6 will take here 1, this will take here 6. So this one has given me 6. Plus this and these are whole numbers. Yes, they are whole numbers. So this can also divide here 1, divide here 2. So this has given me 2 root 6. So this has given me 2 root 6. So therefore, my final answer is 6 plus 2 root 6. I've taken my time. Somebody say, so all this, if you know what we are doing, you are going to speed up and do it. Because I want you to understand, that's why I've taken my time. 4 lessons on sets are available. Yes, from the lower level to the advanced level that you need to understand to solve any set question. So when you look at the preamble they gave you, that your answer should be something like this. I'm sure you qualify that. Some questions will tell you find the values of A, B, and C. If the question was in this form, it means our A is 6, our B is 2, then our C is 6. And it can only be simplified on this channel. Subscribe and recommend, and keep watching as we continue solving the question. Question 5B. Question 5B, so we should solve half bracket open, 2x plus 1, bracket close, greater than or equal to 1 on 3 x plus 1 whole number 9 on 10. Yes, so under what topic is it? This inequality. Inequality has been simplified. That's why from the beginning of the video I told you that almost 80 to 90% of the topics that drop this year's BC are available on my channel. So if you were following this channel, I'm sure you will smile whilst writing the examination. Now, when you see this is an inequality involving fraction, but the fraction, this is a mixed fraction. And I've advised you in my videos or in my lesson on inequalities that when you see mixed fraction, change it to improper fraction before you even find the LCM. So this is going to give me half 2x plus 1 greater than or equal to 3x plus 1 times 10 is 10 plus 9 is 19. So this is 19 on 10. So if you don't know how to change this fraction, improper fraction, go and watch my video on board mass. You are going to get that. And the LCM has become 2, 3, and 10. I've taught you how to find LCM. It's also available. So what will be the LCM? 2, 3, and 10. The LCM is going to be 30. You're going to multiply it with how many elements here? You're going to multiply it how many elements? I've told you, this and these are one element. Because of this sign, this is also one element, this is also one element. So you know we have 3 elements, 1, 2, 3. Yes, when they are separated by any operation sign, are you okay? It means they are separate. That's we are going to multiply each one of them by the LCM. So here I'm going to have 30 times 1 on 2, 2x plus 1 greater than or equal to 30 times 1 on 3x plus 30 times 19 on 10. So this will take out this. How many times? 15. 2 can go in 30, 15. 3 can divide here 10 times. 1, 2. This one to go here 3 times. So now the bracket 15 times 1 is 15. Follow closely. 2x plus 1. So there 10 times 1x will give it 10x. Then plus. Now I have 3 times 19. I can repeat it. Or I can just multiply it straight. So 3 times 19 is going to give me 57. Then let me open the bracket. This one give me 30x plus 1 times 15 is 15 greater than 10x plus 57. What do I have to do here? Here I have to group like terms. So 30x, this positive coming here, negative, greater than. Now 57, this also come here, minus 15. Yeah, so this will give me 20x greater than or equal to. Now 15 minus 57 is going to give 57 minus 15 is going to give me 42. So I'll divide both sides by the coefficient. So 20. This will take this. I'm going to have my x. So here we have to simplify this. So what number can divide 20 and 42? If you want to use a smaller number, yes, if you want to use a smaller, so 2 can go here 21, 2 can go here 10. Any number again? Yes, any number that can divide 21 and 10. There's no number. Yes, there's no number. So according to IEC, you can leave your answer 21 on 10 or x greater than or equal to, you can change them into decimal 2.1 or greater than 10 will go into 21 2 times, remember 1 all on 10. So according to IEC, if you leave your answer in any of these forms, you are to be marked correct. So according to the final marking scheme, if you leave your answer in any of these, you are to be marked correct. Either you leave it in improper fraction form, in decimal, or in mixed fraction form. So when you do any of this, you are going to get the correct answer. And you have to do this for your cool 5 marks. Yes, you have to do this for your cool 5 marks. So I think it's very easy. if you follow my channel and you practice more. So quickly, we are going to take the question C on this. C. The question C says an athlete runs 4 times around a circular track of radius 70 meters. Find in meters the total distance covered by the athlete. Take pi as 22 on 7. Area and perimeter will soon be treated on my channel. So this is a circular track, and they say the radius is 70 meters, and an athlete is running around it 4 times. One thing you need to understand is that we have plane figures. So when you have a plane figure, the square, rectangle, and those things, the distance around it is perimeter. Yes, the distance around it is perimeter. But when it comes to circle, moving around the circle or the round, the circle is a circumference. Yes, the circumference. And any part of the circumference gives you an arc. So I'll treat circle in full. So circumference. So here the idea should go to what? Circumference. They are just asking you to find the circumference. Find the circumference using this radius, then multiply your answer by 4. As simple as that. Yes. So this is what the question is asking you. So they're asking you the circumference. Circumference of the track. And the formula for circumference you have to know is 2 pi r. Yes, 2 pi r. Area is pi r squared. Yes, area of a circle, a complete circle, is pi r squared. If it's a semicircle, it's half pi r squared. Yes, or pi r. I'm going to explain that when I start treating circles. So here, we have to take pi as 22. We're giving pi as 22 over 7. Sometimes they give you pi 3.142. When they give you 3.142, use it. Don't use 22 over 7 or you'll be marked down. So here will be 2 times 22 on 7 times the radius, which is 70 meters. Yes. So here we can simplify some of them. 7 will go here 1, 7 will go here 10. So circumference now we have 2 times 22 times 10. 2 times 22 is 44 times 10. So 44 times 10 is going to give us 440 meters. So 4 times is going to give us, the circumference is now going to give us 4 times 440. So he ran 4 times. First one, when he ran first one, the circumference is going to be 440. Yes. So now he's running 4 times. So you just multiply your answer by 4, for which you are going to get 1,760 meters. As simple as that. So this is what we have to do for another cool 5 marks. Yes, another cool 5 marks. So you solve this, you get your 5 marks. So the questions were straightforward, but I just need to apply. So this ends the question 5. Keep watching. If you have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button for your best maths lessons on Bece. Made it easy. Let's take the last question on this. The question 6, which is on collecting and handling data or data. Yes, on the screen, say the data shows the shoe size of learners in a school. So the numbers are given. Construct a frequency table for your data. If a school supplies the shoes to learners, which shoe size will be purchased in large quantities? Give reasons for your answer. Then which size will be purchased in less quantities? Give reasons for your answer. Find correct to the nearest whole number the mean shoe size. Now, what type of data is it? It is an ungrouped data because it has not been grouped. The numbers are just there. So an ungrouped data, normally it's difficult for you to attach meanings to them. The numbers are given. And the difference between group and ungrouped data is that with ungrouped data, when you are drawing the frequency, there is the tally column. I'm going to treat that, and I'll take my time to explain some tricks inside. So for the sake of the solving of the BEC questions, let's quickly move to the solution. So we are going to have our shoe sizes, which will represent X. Then we have our tally column. We're going to have the tally column. Then we are going to have our frequency, which is going to represent our F. Then the other side, which is going to give our F of X. Yes. So this is how your table is going to look at. So you arrange it from the lowest shoe size to the highest shoe size. So we have our 4, we have our 5, we have our 6, then we have our 7. Yes, our 7. Then this one is going to give me our sigma F, the total of the frequency. Then we are going to have our sigma Fx. Yes, our sigma Fx. So let me underline it and close the table. So when you count those who wear the shoes, they are 7. And the tally 1, 2, 3, 4. We cross the fifth one, making 5, so 7. So this is going to give us 7. When you look at 5, they are 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We cross them in 5s. We slant 4, the fifth one, we cross it. So the 6 were 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 10. This is 8, and the 7 was 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here, f of x is means the f is multiplying the x. Then this f is multiplying this x. So 4, 7 is 28. 5, 10 is 50. Then we have 6, 8, which is 48. Then 7, 5, 35. Yes. So sigma fx. So when you add this will give us 17. Then if you have your 17, then you add your 8 to it. So 17 plus 8 is going to give us 25 plus our 5, which is going to give us our 30. So if you want to know if your answer is correct, count the numbers that were given. If you count the numbers one after the other, you see that the numbers are 30. Yes, this is one trick to check if your answer is correct. So sigma f of x, when you add these three, you are going to get 131. You are going to get 131. So you can add them to see if the answer is going to be correct. So 131. So this answers the question A. Yes, 5A. 5A. So 5A. So the BI. So the BI says which size should be purchased in large quantity. So I will say shoe size 5. Yes, according to the table, shoe size 5 because the frequency is the number of people who wear that size. So 10. There were more. So shoe size 5. So I says give reason why. So why? Why shoe size 5? Yes. So because many learners wear size 5. Yes, many learners wear size 5. Or many, it has the largest number of learners who prefer or who wear that particular shoe size. So the I says that which size should be purchased in less quantities. Obviously, it's going to be shoe size what 7. Sorry, yes, shoe size 7. Sorry, So these are the shoe size. Don't go and say shoe size 5. These are the shoe sizes. If you say shoe size 5, if you are related to this one, you are wrong. So these are the shoe sizes. The number of people is a frequency. So the IV, the IV says what? So give reason for your answer in BI because few learners were size 7. Few learners were size 7. Yes. So it has the least number, or because it has the least number of learners wearing that particular size. So these are shoe size. To mean. So our mean, which has this symbol, is our sigma f of x all over sigma f. So 131 divided by 30. And they gave us something that we need to be careful of. So 131 divided by 30, when you use a long division to divide, you're going to get 5.366. Yes, 5.366. But they say we should leave answer in nearest whole number. The nearest whole number is going to be 5. The number after it is 3, which is not a roundable number. So it's going to be 5. So assuming here's a roundable number, we are going to add 1 to it. And you know roundable numbers, I've treated it on my channel, rounding numbers, rounding off down numbers on my channel. You can check it out. So this is question 6, the last question for good 50 marks. Yes. So you see the number of time we used to, or the seconds and the minutes we used to solve this. It was very simple and easy. Yes, if you practice more. So it can only be simplified on this channel. So this brings us to the end of the 2026 BEC Mathematics solution. If today is your first time seeing us, don't forget to subscribe. Follow us on all social media platforms that the best math channel is on YouTube. This is where we learn math. This is where we teach math for everyone to understand. Practice more, subscribe, keep following me. There will be solutions on WASI as well. So keep watching more interesting lessons. So goodbye for now.